Hello, my name is Olivier, and today in this video I want to give my contribution to the people who are concerned about the COVID-19 and at the same time answer a question that I was asked by members of my community. How do I boost my immune system in this time of crisis? Because we all know that when we're stressed out, our immune system decreases, and it on the other side increases the level of worries by people who feel concerned by the situation, and we're many on this planet actually. So the question is how to boost your immune system only by using your own body, and that's what I want to show you today. So my name is Olivier, and my job, if you don't know me, my work is to train people to get their body back in their hands so that they can reconnect to the life within. And as they reconnect with the life within, they can develop a better potential to put themselves in the world. And usually my customers, the people who come and work with me, the studying members, they are people who have been through difficult situation, whatever, an accident, a disease, a separation, for example. And after the event, they don't need medical support anymore, but it's difficult for them to get the sense of life back like they were before the event happened. So I'm training them to use their body so that they can regain their own power, they can reactivate their own power and jump back in life with that power. And as a result, the way they change is they retrieve their own personal power, and they also increase the level of autonomy. So in knowing all that, okay, in this video I want to share with you a very simple way that you can use daily to balance your immune system, to fluidify your lymph network, and then if needed, boost your immune system. But I would like to give you a warm up. I'm not doing a video here for personal success or personal fame. I'm doing it for people who seriously need support because they're really worried or they feel fragile inside, and they need a tool. They need a tool to feel more comfortable, to feel more confident that I can face life even though the situation now appears extremely difficult. Okay. Before I show you the exercise, I want to draw your attention on something. It's the importance of going beyond the need of boosting your own immune system. I mean, it's interesting to boost your immune system. It's interesting to have tools to do that. It's a very good thing. But life is not only about that. And so I want to show you a process, a very simple process, to make you feel and understand that using the tool I'm going to share with you is not only about having what you want, but also realigning with something which is deeper in you, which is life itself. Okay, so I'm reading my notes and I feel a little bit clumsy because I'm not used to speak in front of videos. I've lost the habit for a long time ago, and I feel a little bit nervous, so pardon me on that. And I also want to give you that draw your attention on this little process that I'm going to show you before the exercise that you can do, so that you also have the mean to measure your own progress. Okay, too often people come to me to know a trick to feel better, but they don't have a clear objective. And the truth is, to want to heal is not an objective in itself. Okay, it's only a desire to want instant gratification because we want to replace fear by something else. But what is that something else that you need, that you're looking for? And the reality is, you need to have a clear idea what your recovery or what your personal power, activating your personal power, need to serve. Okay, what's the purpose of that, and what's the value that you want to activate behind that? And behind that, there is also what will be the effects for you, okay? And what will be the effects in other people's life if you increase your personal power, if you increase your immune system. We cannot just want to get rid of a problem just for the sake of getting rid of it. It has to have meaning, and deeper meaning than just recovering. In the process, I find it very interesting to observe that even myself, when I was learning, I discovered loads of problems in me, and most of the main problems that we have, that people have when they come and study with me, when they come and work with me, that I had myself in the past when I was learning that. Was that we have bad filters. We put in our body, minds, and consciousness many things that do not concern us. We put in our head, in our inside loads of information we don't need, loads of food that are not really good for us, and they harm us, but we don't necessarily observe it unless we become sick. But the way we connect with the environment, how we absorb the environment, also has an effect inside us. Then we have poor models. We have poor models to imitate, and we never receive an education about knowing ourselves through the body. And in that process, the mind is an obstacle, because for many people it is difficult to distinguish the difference between perception and representation. For example, if you go to a fire camp in summer, you're with your friends and you're sitting around the fire, and the light of the fire and the heat of the fire is usually a soothing experience, a really pleasant experience. It's a moment of feeling good, it's a moment of exchange with friends, and sometimes even silence, and we feel the heat from the fire. And so we perceive the fire, and it has an effect on us. Now, if I get too close to the fire, I might burn myself. Okay, and if I burn myself, I will have a sensation. I will perceive fire as dangerous, for example. Now, think of the last time, if you ever have this experience of being around a fire with your friends, or even alone, it doesn't matter. And you're around the fire, you remember being around the fire, okay? And even if you approach the fire very close in your mind, you will not burn yourself. And this is representation of fire, completely different from the perception of fire, okay? And in the work I do, people are invited to perceive their body. And I realize that in the process, many people do not perceive their body only if it hurts. They imagine their body. They they have representations of themselves which are not the truth of now. Okay, and we need to reorder, to put that back in order. And one last problem that I see is usually people want something for themselves, for instant gratification, like I said in the beginning. Okay, and it's good, why not? But it is different from giving ourselves what we really need, what we really need now, to give the body what it really needs now. And if you don't perceive your body, then there's chances that you act on your body out of what you think of it, rather than out of what your body really needs. And this need, responding to the need, is a path that needs to be built. It doesn't happen all the time instantly. It can be fast according to some people, but it usually a slower process than we imagine, because the body evolves through time much slower than our thoughts. Understand, what I'm going to share with you is a practice. Okay, so it is much more efficient if you follow the process I will give you, rather than just watch the video and think that you have the effect. It will not happen. Okay, and for some people who are watching the video, maybe you, I don't know, you will need to practice more than other people to really benefit from the effects of what I'm going to show you. Okay, and before we jump into the practice, let's prepare ourselves. I would like to invite you to evaluate your own present state. How we do that? It's very simple. If you like, you can stand. Okay, I'm not going to stand because I fixed the camera in a way that if I stand, you will not see my my face. It will be a dumb video. But you can stand if you feel comfortable with that. You can sit on your chair if you prefer, or you can sit in the Japanese way, like on your knees, which is a good way also to place your body, because it soothes your heart. So choose your position, either standing or sitting, and take a moment to just Empty your mind as much as you can. Don't force yourself. It's not a mental exercise. Just be with me for the next minutes and just relax. And as you're relaxing, pay attention to your body. Can you feel your body? How do you feel your body? What posture do you feel in your body? And as you're trying to sense your body, not judging it, observe how you're breathing and put your attention on your breath. Observe what your body does when you inhale. Sense what your body is doing as you exhale. And continue breathing at your own pace for a little time, only paying attention to feeling your body as you're breathing. If you want, you can close your eyes. If you prefer, you can keep your eyes open. It doesn't matter. Your attention is placed on your breath, feeling your body. As you inhale, you can feel that your body stretches, it grows, it expands, right? As you exhale, you feel your body shrinks. It comes back to its own center. This is natural movement. There's no magic in it. And keep on breathing at your own pace. Inhale. And as you inhale, follow the expansion of your own breath throughout your body. As you exhale, just let the air go out of your lungs and follow how your body comes back to itself. And as you as you breathe in, as you inhale, you follow your breath far, 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 deep down into your belly, deep down towards your feet. Exhale, relax. And inhale. Follow your breath all the way down to your belly, all the way down to your feet. And you continue breathing at your own pace, only observing the penetration of your breath all the way down to your belly, all the way down to your body. And when you exhale, you simply relax. And when it's the right time for you, before you come back connecting to me, you take a deep breath, you inhale deeply, and as you exhale, you come back, and if your eyes are closed, open your eyes one after the other. And that's it. It's only a preparation. The true exercise is going to come in a minute, okay? Before we continue, I would like you to, if you can, note in your mind or on a piece of paper different sensations. I want you to evaluate 3 things. How comfortable did you feel your body was while breathing? How comfortable did you feel your body was? And you evaluate that on a scale from 1 to 10, for example. 1 being, it's okay, no good sensation, my body is not good, and blah, blah. Or 10 is, I feel absolutely exquisite sensation, my body is really happy there. Okay, so you note it for yourself, from 1 to 10. Then second thing, how comfortable are you in your body? From a scale from 1 to 10. And there's no good, there's no bad, there's only what is. But if you feel your body is comfortable, then write it for you, or note it in your mind, okay? If you feel you're not comfortable in that body now while breathing, then take note of that. And the third, the third thing I want you to evaluate is how easy was it for you to follow your breath, and while following your breath, breathing deeply, sensing your body all the way to the extent. And this also you evaluate from 1 to 10. And again, there's no good, there's no bad, there is just what is. Now that we have this evaluation, you can put your notes on the side, we'll come back to it later. And I would like you to follow a young boy that I'm going to introduce to you just in a second, and he's going to show you how the exercise to boost your immune system is done. It's an exercise that comes from that you can find, okay, in that book. This is the Seitai method. I show it to you because it's not my exercise. I'm just sharing something that I know. I've studied this art a long time ago, but you can find the same exercise in this book. It's called the Seitai method on page 118 and 121. So if you want to technically have are interested in this art that I'm sharing with you, you can buy that book. It's good. It's good study for you. All right, so here's Moana Nui. He's my son. He's 13 years old, and he doesn't know the exercise. As far as I remember, I've never taught him this exercise because he never really needed it. And I'm doing it this way, and he agreed with that. He wanted to also bring contribution with me, so he agreed with that to be a model and to learn the exercise to show you how easy it is to perform, and you can just learn it on the spot now. So have confidence. If he can do it, you can do it as well. You're standing on your knees, and the first thing you're going to do is to interlace your fingers in front of you, turn your palms outside, and then your arms become straight, and you bring your arm straight upward until your arms go above your head, or if possible, if you have that flexibility, behind your ears. And the thing is to stretch one side, to stretch one arm up to the ceiling, like you're pushing your palm hand up to the ceiling, come back and then stretch on the other side. You can go at your speed, okay? Use your own rhythm, it's all right. And you stretch upward, right side, come back, then upward, left side, come back. And what it does is that it creates a tension, an expansion of the rib cage on the side, under your armpits, exactly where your immune system, your lymph network is concentrated in your body. So by stretching the body in this way, what happens is that you I lose my English, is that it stimulates the muscles around the rib cage. By expanding the rib cages, your ribs, it softens this area of your body, and then your immune system, which is concentrated here, finds more space, more freedom to work and to circulate. So that's the purpose of this exercise. It's very simple, but don't let it fool you. It's not simplistic. There is really benefit from it, and you will see that when we will finish. Okay, so let's do it again. Moana is going to show you the same exercise seen from the side, so that you have a clear vision and a clear understanding of where your body is activated by this exercise. So you interlace your fingers, turn your palms outside, and lift your hands above your head, if possible behind your ear. It depends on your flexibility. If your rib cage is stiff, it will be difficult to lift your arms high, and even maybe the shoulders can be a little bit painful. And you stretch on one side, like here, and you can see how the rib cage opens by stretching your arms upward. And this is exactly the area where you have the most concentration of lymph nodes in your body. And when your body becomes softer on that side, the circulation, the activity of the immune system becomes more efficient. Thank you. So this exercise, you can do it 2, maybe 3 times a day, depending on your mobility, depending on your flexibility. And I'm not talking about flexibility in your mind, but flexibility in your body. The stiffer the body, the less efficient your immune system is. Okay? Or if you're stressed, or if you're tired, or if you eat too much, your body becomes stiff. Your body becomes stiff and dormant, and it becomes lazy. So your immune system cannot work super efficiently. And by doing this exercise, you reactivate the mobility of that part of your body, your rib cage, the side of your rib cage, and you increase the possibility to have an efficient immune system. And I want to show you a second version, which is even more penetrating deeper. I say penetrating, but it's not exactly that. It will show you how to have a deeper effect to release the stiffness of the rib cage by adding a twist to the movement. So once again, Moana is going to show you how to do this exercise, and you just need to follow him as well as you can, as skillfully as you can. And it's okay. If you cannot succeed perfectly today, you will succeed tomorrow. So you grab your wrist with one hand, with your opposite hand, and what you do is to drop your shoulder on the side, and then you slide your elbow below your navel, and with your other hand you pull your arm upward as if you want to design a circle with your hand and elbow. At the same time, you twist your body like you want to show your back to the wall in front of you and come back. Same thing with, then we're doing the other side with the opposite hand. You grab your wrist, you drop the shoulder, you slide your navel you slide your elbow underneath your navel, your shoulder comes under your chin, and with your opposite hand, you lift your arm upward and backward, like if you're designing a sort of a circular movement, and it stretches the ribcage area, and you come back. I'm doing the exercise at the same time I'm speaking it to you. So you grab your wrist, drop the shoulder, bring your elbow in front of your navel, and pull upward. And what you see on the screen now, you see a twist happening in the rib cage area, which forces the rib to gain more mobility. And that's how it works. One more time, other side, grab your wrist, drop the shoulder, bring your elbow in front of your navel, and start moving backward and upward, which brings a twist in your back, and you twist as if you want to show your back to the person in front of you. When you come back, you relax. Now Moana is expressing that he feels, for some reason, his body lighter. He feels his shoulder more comfortable, and breathing in his chest seems like more enjoyable for him. Okay, so I'll give you a short moment for you to examine as well. How does it feel for you in your body to do this exercise? Apparently, he's happy, he feels good. Hopefully, you have some similar sensation as well. Same thing seen from the side, so that you can observe and understand the objective of this exercise. When you drop the shoulder, the rib cage squeeze against one another. They become stiffer. And when you lift your arm sideways upward, it brings a twist in the chest, and it makes the vertebrae slide on top of each other. And that's how you increase mobility. That's how you invite the body to become more flexible in that area. And it is the flexibility of the rib cage that allows a better stimulation, a better activity of the lymph network and your immune system. So one last time, grab your wrist with your opposite hand, drop your shoulder. It's okay if you bend forward, do not worry. And bring with your opposite hand, bring your hand up and back as if you want to show your back to the wall in front of you. And that's it, as simple as that. Some precautions maybe, it depends on your flexibility, it depends on the condition of your body, obviously. It might seem like, oh, I will never be able to do that. Oh, it looks so difficult. And it looks difficult because it is very uncommon movement, okay? You don't see every day people twisting their body like that. So you have to learn the process. You have to learn the movement and to feel how it mobilizes your body when you do that. And the stiffer the body, the less obvious it seems for you. But there's one thing that is sure. If you allow yourself to practice daily, little by little, you don't need to do 1 hour in a row. Just 5 minutes is more than okay. And you repeat that 2, 3, 4, 5 times each side with that twist, and you will feel after the session, maybe you feel it now already, you will feel something in your body, like some space is opening, like some possibility to breathe more deeply is arising. Things like that, or you feel your body getting warm, very warm, like you're perspiring maybe. And those are good signs that show that the body is actually opening. So if you feel like it, if you feel it's proper for you, take a moment. You can take a little more time to stay connected to your body, to your breathing, to your sense of feeling yourself in your body, and maybe feeling your body opening. When the body opens, that's when you really start to feel better inside, and your body functions properly without consuming too much of energy, because there's no tension remaining inside. That's what your body needs. All right. And if you have when you have those sensations, I'll just invite you to imagine what would be the effects for you in your life if you do this exercise every day for a couple of days. What would be the effects if you do the exercise for a week, for 2 weeks or 3 weeks? How can you imagine it's going to make you feel? Okay. And every day you can evaluate and measure your own progression. Sometimes you will go, in the beginning you usually go higher, you feel better in your body, depending obviously on the real condition of your body now, okay? And sometimes you will feel it decrease. Maybe you eat too much, maybe you're stressed out, maybe something in the news makes you worry, and maybe you can feel at those moments like you're coming down again, but you just keep on practicing, and you will see progressively your body will open more and more, and you will feel much better inside your body, and you will feel that your body has more comfort to breathe. And these are signs of change that you can use to measure your own progression, and to keep certainty that your body is really alive, your body is really working for you. And that's what I wanted to share with you today, going beyond even just only simply boosting your immune system. It goes much farther than that. So now you know how you can easily balance, stimulate, or boost your immune system if that's what you need. Okay, and this exercise that you have learned today is a tiny fraction of the work that I do. Like I said in the beginning, I teach people to get their body back in their hand so that they can build a bridge to discover their own mind and restructure broken parts of the mind. It's like building a bridge to bring the two parts of you together. And it's an art of living, and as an art of living, it starts with a project. It's not something that you just do out of the blue, just one day you do it. Maybe you can do it, some students do it like that, it's fine, okay? But I want to push it further into making it an art of living, so that when things like what is happening now on this planet happen, you can keep peace of mind, you can keep certainty and self-confidence in your own system without surrendering to worry or panic or anxiety and despair. That's my intention, okay? That's why I share this video with you. And if you're interested to know more, if you want to keep on practicing at home, this is what you can do. Just replay the same video, replay this video again and again, and you will have company of my son to show you the movements. Or you can join you can meet me on my Facebook page. The page is facebook.com. I'll write it under the video as a description. Facebook.com, Automayer, this is the name that I use. You will have the spelling downwards. Okay, or even better, if you're very interested, if you're very curious and you really want to know more, you can connect with me and ask me your questions, and I will be happy to answer your question personally. The way you can do that is simply by connecting with me on WhatsApp. I will put my phone number under the video. You take the phone number, you put it in your WhatsApp application. If you don't have it, you simply install it on your phone. You add my phone number in your contact, and you write a text to me. Do not call me. I'm not so much present on the social media area. I go there sometimes, but I don't spend so much time. And if you really want to ask me a question because you have a personal concern, then connect with me through WhatsApp, but don't call me. Send me a text message. I will see the message and I will answer personally. And as a bonus for you, if you choose to connect with me in this way on WhatsApp, I will simply also send you all the information that I share with my friends and the members of my community, so you will be more in the know and you will have more tools if you want to discover how you can connect with your body. Take your body in your hand. It's like reconnecting to your life and boosting your own life by yourself on your own. And the objective behind that is that you have more power for yourselves, that you have more self-confidence in your own system, and you feel comfortable out of panic energy whenever something strong happens in your life. You will develop the energy to bounce back, like we call resilience. Okay, is the energy to bounce back when something hits you. Then you come back in action, you come back in your center, and you can do that by properly knowing and cultivating the connection with your body. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you for allowing me. I hope this is valuable for you, and really do not hesitate. Feel free. Connect, go take the PDF on my Facebook page, or if you want to know more, just connect with me on WhatsApp and you have all the information below. I'm pleased to serve you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.